Okay, I've just had a fight with OBS, but it seems to be working. The only thing that's not working is that. We have 9:45 news today, so best believe I'm hands off until 9:45, and then we also have Trump speaking at 9:50. And then medium impact news at 10, and then Fed Chair Powell speaks at 12:30. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes, I guess. But I'm feeling better since I had a break. I literally have not looked at the charts until like. I think I peaked yesterday, like during the AM, but with no intention of taking anything. Before I even looked at the charts, and no intention of taking anything. And that's before I saw that that's before I opened the charts at about 9-ish, 9:30, and then just saw this big pump up with no sweep of sell side. So, yeah. Not bothered in the slightest for not taking a trade yesterday. Well, not even really paying attention to it. I kind of just had it there, just like while I was, doing something else, and yeah. But today I'm going to be very careful. Probably won't take anything today if I had to really be honest, just because unless it looks like real like A+++, I am just not going to be able to like warrant the risk of the trade. So that's my current plan for today. I need to put this light over here so it's not in the way of like anything. ES also has swept these more significantly. Actually not really. So I do think maybe another sweep of sell side. Obviously we have some really nice equal highs in NQ. We just tapped a little bit, like we tapped one tick into this sell side liquidity, so maybe we'd come lower, maybe we're just going to pump. It is all-time highs after all, so most likely it just pumps. But yeah, I'm hands off for at least the first half an hour. To be honest, if not the whole session, I always just am a bit what's it of when Trump's talking, obviously. Like, it's only medium folder news, but like it's Trump. I don't get why it's not red folder, because like he could say anything. Hello, Mr. Cooper. Hello. I've also stopped wearing these. I have my whatever you called, Apple, whatever I can't remember what they're called. Good morning, Mr. Journey. But what they're like Air Max, Air Pro, I don't know, something like that. I've stopped wearing them, at least on stream, because oh my god, I just can't get over. Like, it's so annoying with the headphones and my glasses. They just press on the wrong part of the glasses and just press the glasses into my head, and it's just really uncomfortable. Still love the headphones. They're like going to be my go-to travel headphones because the noise cancellation on them is so good. But I'm going back to these because I just can't be dealing with them headphones. The sound is better on them, and I can make the music a little bit quieter, which is just better for me than these current AirPod. These are actually not AirPods. These are like fake AirPods from from a market in Thailand, if you can believe that. What are these called on my Bluetooth? These are called BlackTech BL Pros, is what these little fake AirPods are actually called. It says on, look how messy the case is. That case has been through the wars. It says BlackTech on the case there, but they have been through the absolute wars. Those AirPods. Morning, Mr. Don P. I'm also thinking about getting a new microphone. I don't know though, because like I really want to invest in my like setup here, just to make my setup at home like so like good. But audio sounds the same using an external mic. Yeah. I've got my mic down there. That's what I speak into. The headphones are literally just so I can hear the music. I never really have liked just sat there like trading in silence. I need some sort of external input. That's probably just because I'm 20 years old and raised on TikTok. I can't just sit there and watch price action. Like if I'm ever trading like and I'm not doing a Discord call or a stream, then I'm just listening to like a podcast or even just watching like YouTube whilst I'm trading. But like if I'm watching YouTube whilst I'm trading, I'm normally watching like streamers. Do you know a streamer who I like? He's probably my go-to actual. Oh, there's market open. He's probably my go-to actual trading streamer to watch, even though he's literally like nothing to do with ICT concepts. But he's called Daniel Inskeep, and he's just a real chill dude. I don't know what he trades, but he's just like, it's obviously nice. I think it's probably, if you are watching someone like while you trade, you probably shouldn't be watching someone who trades ICT concepts. If you trade ICT concepts, I mean, it depends how comfortable you are. But like for me, at least, I don't want to be influenced by anyone really. But yeah, I'm thinking about maybe getting rid of it, because this mic I bought literally before I even thought about doing YouTube. I bought that mic. That was literally for Discord calls back when Cammy owned the Discord. I mean, it's good, but it does have the odd like pop, which I would just prefer it not to have, you know? It probably cost me like £15-20. I feel like I could invest like a little bit more into a real like high quality microphone, because I think it just makes a big difference personally. Remember, 9:45 news. Ain't no trades being placed by me. This is a 15-minute fair buy gap that's below this sell side pool, which I did like for like a tap into maybe before a continuation higher. Again, I'm only trying to long today. We have equal highs. It's all-time highs. Buy signals just makes sense. Obviously, we have to get them first. I'm sorry, what? We have 6 people watching the stream, and we have 6 likes on the stream. I'm 10 minutes in. I don't deserve you, boys. I really don't. If only you knew how terrible of a person I actually was, you'd be disliking the streams. Some of you do know how to tell. Coop absolutely knows how much of a terrible person I am, and he still shows up and likes the streams. So really, that says more about Coop than it does about me. But if I'm expecting something today, it's going to be something like this. That's what I want to see, personally. Oh, I forgot to get a drink of water. I've got realised how little water I've drank today all of a sudden. Ooh, neck crack. We have some nice buy side up here as well, actually, now. Pre-market buy side. Do I seem high on my chair, actually? I feel high on my chair. That's better. Let's drag this sell side liquidity pool like all the way over there, because really that's where it is now. Why is there a little dot on the screen? Oh, where did it go? There it is. And now we also have equal lows down here. Do, 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 do. Someone's dying in my house. Pretty opposite directions off the open. God, it's such a mess on the 1 minute. To zoom out like that, otherwise it's just not bearable at all. Also, my mouse is triggering me at the minute because it's like keeps double clicking by accident. I'm getting very worried actually. I've not entered a trade since it started doing this. I only noticed it literally like over the weekend. Not even over the weekend. What am I on about? I didn't even go on my computer over the weekend. Last night / this morning. I noticed it. Just doing some like random double clicks. It's really like that's probably the worst thing. Like imagine I'm gonna go like limit in and then I accidentally limit with like twice the contracts that I mean to because it double clicks or something. I don't know. It keeps doing it and it's worrying. It's very worrying. Sup Kai, it's me Chad. Welcome Chad. Chandra, what's that? I can't pronounce that. Chandra Gatey. That's what I'd guess. Chad exposed. Chad's full name exposed. Okay, here's this 15 minute. Yeah, Chad's real name. Chad's real name exposed. We all thought he was Chad, just Chad. He's been living a lie. That is a real small first presented right there, actually. I just clocked. It does have a volume imbalance. So, it has a volume imbalance on both sides. So would that make that tiny gap like that big? That just doesn't feel right, you know what I mean? Like, just because of this literal, like, tick, then that entire range is the first presented. Surely not. I'm not even going to mark that because it just doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel right. Ba-dum-dum. It does look very nice for longs. Unfortunately, we have high impact news in 6 minutes. But there's no setup yet, so. Yeah, I did notice that, Chad. Trump and Powell both speaking. Trump at what, 9:50, Powell at like 12:30. So, like, yeah. Really, like, that should probably, if you're being strict on yourself with like what conditions you want to trade in, then today would probably be an absolute like just write-off day. And then the rest of the week, hopefully, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all look good. Because I did think when I checked the economic calendar, I obviously thought Monday, no news Monday in a week where no news Mondays aren't favourable. So yesterday's just, well, not so much that it pumped up, because I like a lot of times I don't really expect, I don't try and expect like something in particular, like, oh, it's just going to run without any retracement or it's just going to do nothing. I just basically say like, oh, it's just, I'm just not going to trade in that conditions because it's just not likely to offer anything fun. But I did think that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday looked good, economically speaking, like on the calendar. But yeah, then I checked it about 2 hours ago and noticed that it had changed, and Tuesday looks pretty low probability, but like I say, if I'm going to take something today, if Powell was speaking this AM, I would probably just like not even bother. But since he's speaking like after the AM, he's speaking like in the middle of lunch, I will watch, and then if something wants to form, like if there's 9:45 offers, I will half my risk though. My risk will be dialed back. But I will say we like dig lower into this, and then at 9:45 in 4 minutes we get displacement, because then I can target our retracement, like if somewhere around here, I can target this buy side and then that buy side. So it's shaping up to be a nice long setup if you're just looking at the chart. If you're looking at the chart and the calendar, then you're probably going to be like, eh. I'm max funded with Topstep, yeah. Got five XFAs. Or we can just melt off. There's also this 15 minute. I wouldn't really expect it to go much lower if it's going to continue. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be short at all. I'm looking for longs. I do try not to short 550Ks, yeah, Chad. Exactly. I'm not opposed to shorting, but I want to demand like real solid setups if I am going to short. And not like, I'm not going to short like an entire day. I'm not going to get into a short position and expect to hold it for very long. Which kind of means that I probably am not going to get many short positions at all, just because I do like to hold my trades and milk them. But yeah. That first presented did actually do something. If you just measure it like wick to wick, it offered a pretty nice, oh, What did I just do? Oh, nothing. If you go literally wick to wick. See what I mean? There's this double clicking. It keeps making me click stuff that I don't mean to click. But that's there. That's a thing. You have this hourly. Like, okay, where's a... If you're being like real... like premium discount with it, then we want to, it's going to come all the way down here before it continues. But since we had this little pause, we rallied up and then it had this little like this very short retracement and then continued. So there is definitely an argument to say that you can measure it from there. And then this 15-minute would be the first discount, alright. Even if I short, I will close it 1-to-1. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a terrible plan. Let's start deleting some of the sell side just because it's not really important. Long since I'll prove wrong. Exactly. Exactly. News in 40 seconds, by the way. I am not opposed to longing this, even though we have Trump speaking in 5 minutes. The high impact news is what I'm just like absolutely not going to stand in front of, but I don't mind standing in front of Trump with reduced risk. Probably not the best idea, but the setup looks real nice on the charts, so especially for a long. I can get gone now because we know it's about to hit. Wow. What a news spike. What news was that? Was it PMI? Yeah, flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI. We also have 10 AM medium impact news, by the way. That is a thing. We obviously have Trump at 9:50 and then medium impact at 10. And then Powell at like 12:30. PMI, yeah. I just pulled up the old Forex factory. Maybe we just get like a retracement sort of day for then expansion into Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe on Friday as well, but obviously Friday isn't always continuation. Wednesdays and Thursdays are more so. Surely we don't come, like, again, this is what I said last week, and then it proved me wrong. I was like, sure, is Monday going to be the low of the week? Because we got a Monday, like, same sort of thing, really, with 9:30 and just shot up. But on Wednesday, we then got, like, that down, that was, FOMC, that was one it, knocked below. And FOMC actually made the low of the week and then rallied Thursday, Friday. So we've got a Monday expansion again. Tuesday, so far, what looks like retracement. I'm unsure on today, whether today goes up or down, but I would be more confident that tomorrow and Thursday, like, would go up. Especially, like, look at this, look at these big equal highs, a previous day high, and then also these highs. Did ES get to previous day's high? Actually, it was close. Yeah, ES is right at previous day's high, basically. ES said retracement, what? Nah. I wonder if that news was, like, not as impactful just because everyone's kind of waiting for Powell. Maybe. Oh, didn't mean to click that. PM is the play, quite possibly. After Powell's done shine. Here's a possibility. I'm not thrilled on this this doesn't like fill me with hope that it's going to break, but if it does, then it's potentially good, which needs some sort of fair value gap in that run. It doesn't look like it's going to continue. It just reacted off that order block pretty nicely, if I do say so. Let's shift that down to the bottom. So where could it be targeting to the downside, other than just returning to a premium? With the lunch kind of sell stops there, I guess, but nothing major. On a 4 hour, we have like this. Yeah, for me, I'm gonna be looking like a continuation from here, or like just nothing. I'll probably end. I feel like this might be a short stream as well, because I don't want to hang out if I'm not gonna take anything. That's how I'm treating these streams at the moment. I'm here until I'm finished, and then I'm gone. ES looking nasty. Oh, we have equal lows on ES. But yeah, do be looking not fun. Where's its first presented? There. I don't really like that first presented to tell you the truth. I kind of like this one. I'm going to highlight this one just because it's basically the same range, just a bit larger. That is indeed garbage. If NQ can show like some upwards movement, then I will long. I'm gonna give it until like, well, we'll see what it does after 10. Because like Trump is speaking now. Shall I? You know what's probably a good idea for me to look at, see, because like how long is Trump gonna be speaking for? We also have that 10 AM news driver, so like if that wants to offer something, then. What's he even speaking about? Due to speak at the United Nations Leaders Reception in New York. Can I see like that? I want to see the speech, to be honest. Go through on YouTube. Just to know like when he's done, really. Trump speaking. Is that going to come up? No, it's just loads of stuff about... Oh wait, here you go. Let's mute it, because I don't need to hear what he's chatting shite about. It's not even him speaking, it's some other dude. It's literally not been Trump the whole time, it's been other people. Where's Trump at? Can I get this music a little bit lower? Not really. It just stays at the same volume on these headphones. ES is literally like about to sweep previous day's high. In a very choppy way though. NQ looks like it's just going to keep breaking lower. There's 18,000 people watching this. God damn. If you want to start a successful YouTube channel, then attend very high impactful events and just stream them. So I kind of want to highlight this order block really now. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drag this across. I'm going to make 3 blue lines. That's the high of the order block. That's the open of the order block. And then I'm going to make another line. Right, what's that? 917.50 there. That's the midpoint of the order block. Or if you're an ICT cultist, it's the mean threshold of the order block. Three important levels when trading an order block: the high, the open, and the midpoint, or mean threshold. Ugh. And then if we break that yellow dashed line, if we're below that yellow dashed line at 10 AM, because that's an hourly close, right? So, because everything's fractal, that hourly order block, it can get it below it, obviously, but if I want to see it close, I don't really want to see it get below the yellow dashed line at all, but if it does, then, or if it does get below there and close below there, like at 10 AM, then I'll probably be done for the day, to be honest, and call it. But if we can stay up here and then just tap like into that area and then reject, that'd be nice. Is the ES swept the old? Nope, still chilling. I can feel this. Trump talking yet? Nope. Oh wait, I'm not live. Nope, still not talking. It's whoever this bloke is. No idea who he is. But he needs to shave the rest of his hair, because, goddamn. Just give up at that point, bro. Confused. Yeah, looks. We'll see. We've got 10 AM news coming in a minute and a half, so bear that in mind if you've not. Because we do also have this hourly imbalance, right? And like, if you're framing the discount to oh my god, see that double click thing made me. Oh, it's terrible, honestly. Yeah, if you're framing it from there, then you really would want to see it come into this sort of area down here. I'm thinking tomorrow I get a nice long. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get it today really, but tomorrow maybe. We'll see what 10 AM news or does. Has anyone taken anything? I'm curious. Or is everyone sitting still? Let me do the old poll. Ah shit, how do I get the poll up? Here. Go away. Don't want you. Chad's still waiting. Oh, Dompey's short. You naughty boy. Target close. Interesting, Mr. P. Interesting. Also, I fixed my chart buffering as well. Thank the Lord. All I had to do was lower my FPS. My FPS was too high. Turns out I can't record in 60 FPS, nor do I really need to. It's not like this is a, like, you know, high intensity first person shooter, you know. We don't need no 60 FPS. 30 is fine. Especially when it's saving my monitor. Journey got a BNG short. And Dompey held through the news. Oof. Tempting fate there. Both of you, actually. Both of you entered, what, like... If Journey entered around here, so I'm assuming Journey entered, like, yeah, like 5-6 minutes before news. Dompey will have been surely about the same. You cheeky boys. Yeah, those 1 minute equal highs are very juicy. Let me pop relative equal highs. No, that doesn't even look right. I'm just going to change it back to buy side. No, it's not 8:30 open. It's buy side. Okay, here's 10 AM news. I will long this if it displaces up from here. If not, then I'm probably done on the day. But I need to see displacement above these highs, really. And preferably a close above this fair value gap, if I'm being honest, because like if this retraces back up into there, then it could just be like it could have closed just above these highs, but it's still in this fair value gap, is what I'm thinking. Like I want a very clear market structure shift here. Otherwise, I'm not taking anything. Nope. Doom, doom, doom. What's this? What's this? What are you? Oh, you must be like that hourly for ViGap a bit. Not interested. Sorry, pal. New equal highs on the 30-second. Yeah, I can see them here on the 1 minute. Well, I mean, there's two. There's these up here at 97150, and then there's these very close ones at 953. That's also a reason that I'm demanding a close above this fair value gap that I've highlighted up here, because this, if it doesn't close above these highs, or even if it does, it could just, since they're equal, it could be sweeping them just to continue lower. So I really want to see it get like up here and close for a shift, which I, like, if I'm being honest, I don't think is going to happen. We've had both the injections of volatility in the form of the news drivers, and neither of them showed any upwards stuff, explosiveness. Doom, doom, doom. ES just swept its equal lows. Why is this chart gone to... Oh, honestly. Trading View's like fucking with me at the moment. You go to this one. There we go. Yeah, ES just knocked below its pre-market liquidity. Not even pre-market, but I mean it's some pre-market liquidity, but the pre-market low is like down here. But it's something. Probably see ES go to previous day's high now. You would think. Or at least, well, what's ES going to reach for? It did the liquidity sweep. It's in a 15-minute fair value gap now. It's either going to break lower from there, or it's going to reverse and go for previous day's high. And yes, I did just say it's either going to go up or down in a roundabout type of way. One minute highs align with 15-minute SIBI. Ah, yeah. Okay, here's something. Not interested in any of those highs that it's just broken. I want to see some obvious displacement. Like up here. Right now we're working inside this fair value gap. I wonder how many people are going to take the inversion play if this closes through this 954 fair value gap. It looks like it's not even going to do that. You wouldn't take that inversion? The 954 inversion? Yeah, that's this inversion. This one in orange, which, well, I'm about to put it in orange. You would take this inversion or wouldn't? This 954. If it closed above, obviously. Right now it's not doing anything, it's just respecting it. Bored of watching this. Oh, 940. Yes, that one. Not 954. Got you. Gotcha. That was probably a nice short, to be fair. It was like right. Ah, no, that's long enough after the news. Like the 9, like any short in like any of these really. If you were like, obviously, oh, that's weird. I made it green and it's in that box, so it looks pink. Any of those shorts actually looked like maybe a good little move. Yes, made equal highs again. Oh, it's going for previous day's high after sweeping that pre-market low. Oh, I clicked something I didn't mean to click. Oops. There you go. Yeah, okay. This looks like it's gonna just continue lower on the day, so I'm gonna leave it here. I don't want to sit and watch this, and it's pretty boring for you guys to sit and watch as well. So we'll leave it for today. Obviously, there's no point in me sitting here and just watching something that I'm not going to enter on, because I'm not going to enter on anything on this. It just doesn't look favourable to. So I'll love you and leave you, and I'll be back exactly the same time, 9:20 tomorrow, for what I'm anticipating at the moment to be a day where I will enter. But yeah, this is what's a British word? A very British word to describe this price action for longs. Abhorrent. This is my abhorrent price action. But yeah, thank you boys for coming and hanging out on this boring day. Congrats to Dumpy and Journey for somehow finding a short. I literally could not frame shorts at all, but I mean, congrats to you guys, because you were clearly right. Where's OBS gone? Yeah, that's all from me, boys. So I will catch you tomorrow, 9:20 AM.